Hi guys. Today I have a nice workout for you. We're going to use your magic circles. We're going to use the box. I will have everything linked in the description below. Before we get started, make sure that you guys like, share, subscribe. You can always give me those super likes, super comments. I really appreciate you guys. So we're going to start today, foot bars down, one red spring, one yellow spring. Again, I'm on a balanced body reformer, so that is going to be one heavy, one light. We're going to start with arms and abs. If you guys want it lighter, you can always do just one heavy spring and one instead of a heavy and a light spring. So again, one red, one yellow. I'm going to lie down. You guys can lie down as well. And then headrest can be up or down. That is up to you. We're going to start right into our neutral spines, and then I want you to reach back and grab your short loops into your hands. All right, then once we grab a hold of our short loops, our arms are just going to reach straight up to the ceiling. Hands are right over your shoulders. Again, neutral spines. Knees can come up into our tabletop position. Our legs are zipped together. On my exhale, I'm just going to press my arms straight down to the mat for my reach and pull. And then on my inhale, I'll return right back up. Exhaling as I pull straight down, and then inhaling as I return right back up. Feeling my lats, those nice big muscles that run up and down the sides of your back, engaging as you pull down on that exhale. And then again, inhale as we return right back up. I always like to think every exhale, I'm engaging my low abs as well. So that 2 inches underneath my belly button is drawing in and up as I exhale. All right, now the next time the arms go up to the ceiling, we'll pause. We're gonna add in our ab curls with this. So on my exhale, I'm gonna nod, curl myself up into my abdominal curl, and then inhale, return back down with control. Exhale, press, curl up, and then inhale to return right back down. Exhale, nod and curl. Inhale as we return right back down. We want to think that curl comes right from our brow lines, and then we should feel that rectus abdominis, so superficial abdominal muscles working to bring us up. We'll do 2 more. And then on our last one, we're going to hold ourselves up into our curls. Inhale, we're going to reach the right leg out to a challenging level. Exhale, pull the right leg in. Inhale, left leg extends. And then exhale as we pull in. Inhale, out with the right. Exhale back. Each exhale, I want to think I'm engaging my obliques to pull the legs in. So left leg, left obliques, right leg, right obliques. Let's do one more left. When that leg comes in, arms are going to go up, heads are going to go down. Relax the feet. And you can just give yourselves a little stretch. You can always sway your knees. You can hug them. You can stretch them. And then we're going to keep going with abs. So arms are right back up to the ceiling, knees up into my tabletop position, one abdominal curl again. So on that exhale, let's press, curl up. We'll pause at the top. Inhale, we're going to reach both legs out to a challenging level. Exhale, pull both knees right back in. Inhale, both legs extend. Exhale to pull in. Inhale out. Exhale, scoop into the low abs to pull all the way back in. Let's go for 3, 2, and then last one, when we come in, arms up, head down, we'll relax the feet, and we can just give ourselves a little stretch. Again, we can sway the knees, hug them, stretch them. We're going to change up our arms. So let's go arms up towards the ceiling, knees up into our tabletop position. We're going to keep our heads down, our arms open out to a T. Then from here, we're going to exhale, press the palms to the hips. Inhale, open out to a T. Exhale, palms to hips. Inhale, open. I'm going to feel my lats and my biceps engaging this time. I want to think I'm reaching through my fingers as I pull my palms down to my hips. And then as always, that 2 inches underneath my belly button is drawing in and up on each exhale. Now, the next time we open our arms out to a T, we'll pause. We're adding in our curls. So we'll press the palms to the hips, nod, curl up into our abdominal curls, open the arms, shoulders, heads go down. Exhale, nod and curl. Inhale as we return right back down. Exhale, press, curl. Inhale, return. I am maintaining my neutral spine the entire time, so never collapsing into my low back. Let's do 2 more. And then last one. When we come down, we can relax the feet, give ourselves a little stretch, and we're gonna go right back into our abs. So I'm gonna start with my arms back up to the ceiling, knees up into a tabletop position, legs are zipped together. We're gonna do one normal abdominal curl to start. So on our exhale, let's press curl ourselves up. We'll pause at the top. As I open my arms out to that T, we're gonna reach the right leg out to a challenging level. As we press the palms of the hips, pull the leg in. Left leg out as we open. Exhale, pull back in for our single leg stretch. Inhale out. Exhale back. Again, I want to think I'm engaging my obliques to pull each leg right back in. 3 more. 2. And then on this last one, when we come in, we'll pause, arms up, head down, relax the feet. And again, we'll just give ourselves a nice stretch. We're going to add in both legs next for our double leg stretch. So let's reach our arms up to the ceiling, knees up into our tabletop position, one normal abdominal curl. Exhale, press, curl up, pause. As I open my arms, both legs are gonna reach out. Press the palms of the hips, pull both legs in, inhale out. Scoop into those low abs to pull your legs in on that exhale. Inhale out, exhale in, let's do 2. Last one when we come in, arms up, head down, relax our feet, and then same thing, we'll just give ourselves a nice little stretch, little break. We're gonna move into some more intermediate advanced arm circles next. If you guys don't wanna incorporate curls, leg extensions, you can just do normal arm circles. That is an option. So we'll extend the arms up to the ceiling. We'll bring our knees up into our tabletop position. Legs are zipped together. And then from here, we're gonna press, curl ourselves up, extend the legs out to a challenging level, pause. As I open my arms out to the sides where my shoulders, my heads go down, and then my knees go right back into tabletop starting position. Press, curl, extend. Open the arms, slowly return to the starting. Exhale out. Inhale to open and circle for your arm circles. We have 3 more. Think engaging those low abs as we go out. Return, last one. Now when we return, we'll pause at that starting position and we'll reverse those circles. So we'll open the arms out to a T. As I press my palms to my hips, I'm gonna nod, curl, extend the legs. As the arms go up to the ceiling, shoulders, heads, knees come back. Open to your T, press, curl, extend. Inhale to return. Out, press, inhale to return. So it's an exhale up and an inhale back. 3 more. 2. And then last one. From here, let's hold here. Bend your elbows, tricep press. Try to keep those legs long if you guys need to. Heads can go down, knees can always go up into your tabletop position if this is too much. Let's go 3, draw your abs in, 2, 1, bend, return down. And then we're gonna hang our straps up onto the pegs. All right, when we hang up, we're gonna sit ourselves off to the sides. We're gonna go into our footwork with magic circles. So I'm gonna add on 2 red springs with this. So I am on 3 heavies, 1 light spring. Let's go foot bars up. And then you guys can grab your magic circles. All right, so when we get down onto our reformers, the circle is going to go around your legs above your knees, right around your thighs. I always have the soft part on my legs. We're gonna bring our heels onto the foot bar, and they're gonna be a little wider than what we're used to. My feet are going to be about as wide as my circle, so my knees and my feet are parallel with each other. Neutral spine, and then I want you guys to pull the magic circle apart just a little bit with your legs. Make sure that your feet and your knees are still parallel. Now, keep the pull of the circle. We're gonna inhale and push our carriages all the way out, and then on our exhale, we'll bend to come right back in. Inhale to push, and exhale to pull. Again, I'm maintaining that little pull of my circle the entire time, so I am activating my abductors, outsides of the legs, into the outsides of the glutes. We inhale to push. We exhale to come in. Inhale out. Exhale back. Let's go for 2 more. And then on this last one, we're going to pause out, come halfway in with the carriage, hold at that halfway point, and we're going to do little pulses of our knees out. So the carriage stays still. We hold our neutral spine, and we just push out with the knees, again, for that abduction. For 3, 2, 1, we push all the way out with the legs, and then we come all the way back in. All right, now feet stay right where they're at. Arches are going to go onto the foot bar. They're staying the same distance away. We can inhale again to push out. Exhale to come right back in. Adjust that circle if you guys need to. Again, we are pulling the circle apart just a little bit with our legs. You guys don't have to give it a huge pull, just a nice little push out. So again, we're working into that abduction of the legs. Inhale out. Exhale back. As always, I'm holding my neutral spine the entire time. So my sacrum stays heavy, my pelvis is staying nice and still. 3, 2, then on this last one we pause out, we hold, we come halfway in, we hold, and then we push out with our knees. Again, carriage stays still, neutral spine, out. 4, 3, 2, 1, go all the way out, all the way back in, and then we're gonna go right onto our toes, balls of our feet, all 10 toes should be on the foot bar. Again, nice little pull of the circle apart, and then we'll inhale to push out, exhale as I come right back in. Now, as I pull the circle apart with my knees, I'm still trying to keep my weight even throughout all 10 toes. So when I pull apart, I am not rotating all of my weight to my small baby toes. Inhale out, exhale back. And you should be able to see pretty clearly when you push that your knees and feet are in line with each other. Out and in. 2 more. And then on this last one, we'll come halfway in again, hold at that halfway point. We're pulsing out with the knees. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then we'll go all the way out and all the way back in. All right, our circles are gonna come out. We keep them, they're just gonna go right in between our knees. My heels are gonna come back onto the foot bar. I'm in my external rotation, wide second. I'm a little closer than wide second just so I can keep my circle here. And then we'll inhale to push the carriage back out. And then we'll exhale and come back in. So adductors this time, adduction of the legs. Push and bend. And we should just get a natural squeeze of the circle. You shouldn't have to really squeeze it too much with your legs. Pushing out, bending in, inner thighs. 4 more. 3. All right, now this last one, we'll pause out. We'll come halfway in, we'll hold little pulses of the legs in. 4, 3, 2, 1, all the way back out, and then right back in. Okay, we're gonna keep the circle in between our knees. I'm gonna slide my heels a little closer towards each other, and then from here, ideally, when we go up into this, we're moving up into bridges. Ideally, when we come up and we squeeze our circle, our knees and our feet are gonna be in line with each other. So just look up, give your circle a squeeze. When you squeeze, make sure that your knees, your feet are in line. And then when you open your knees out, the knees are gonna be open out wider than our feet. Head rests all the way down if you guys do have them up. Again, heels are on the foot bar. We're gonna inhale in our neutral spines. On our exhale, as I flatten my low back down into the mat, I'm gonna peel my spine up and squeeze the circle. Again, ideally, my knees and my feet are in line with each other. I'm gonna inhale at the top. On my exhale, we're rolling down and we're releasing that little squeeze of the circle as we come down. Inhaling in our neutral, no squeeze of the circle at the bottom. Exhale, we're flattening the low back down. We're slowly rolling. We're slowly squeezing the circle. So at the top, the knees and the feet are in line. And then we are exhaling to roll down, slowly release that squeeze. We have 2 more. Exhale, flatten, peel, squeeze as we peel up. Pause at the top for that inhale. Exhale, roll our spines all the way back down into the mat. Inhale in our neutral. Last one, exhale, flatten, peel, squeeze that circle. Now when we get to the top, we're gonna pause. Knees, feet are in line. We're gonna exhale, squeeze that circle even more when we stay up in our bridge. Inhale, tiny release. The knees don't open wider than the feet. Exhale, big squeeze, little release. Big squeeze, little release. For those adductors, staying right into that bridge the entire time. We have 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll roll our spines down, and then we'll take our circles out. We'll send them to the sides, and then I'm just gonna bring my toes, balls of my feet right back onto the foot bar, parallel with each other. Sits bone distance away. We're gonna push out 1 time, pause, and then let's just go into a quick run, bending 1 knee, lowering the opposite heel, think nice and high, up onto our toes, balls of our feet. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then we'll lower both heels, stay for a nice little calf and Achilles stretch. Lift the heels up, bend, come in, and then we'll sit ourselves off to the sides. All right, now when we sit up, we're gonna keep all of our springs on. Foot bars are going to go all the way down. And then when you guys get your foot bars down, I want you to grab your magic circles. Again, we're gonna lie on our right side to start. So right side down, I am going to bring my right tricep into my headrest. My hand is gonna support my head. And then from bent knees, I'll put my magic circle right in between my ankles. Sometimes the hardest part about this exercise, my hips are stacked, my shoulders are stacked, and then our legs are going to extend long away from us. Now, when your legs are out, they can either be in line with the body or angled slightly forward, whatever feels best for you. Again, hips stacked, shoulders stacked. On an exhale, we're gonna squeeze the circle in between our legs, and we're gonna inhale, release. Exhale, squeeze that circle, and then inhale, release. So we should be feeling that top adductor, our left inner thigh, doing most of the work. Exhale to squeeze, inhale, release. Let's squeeze for 4, 3, 2, and then last one. Now when we release, we'll pause. My left hand is down in front of me. It's gonna help to stabilize me. On our exhales, we're gonna lift our legs as high as we can off the foot bar, and then we'll inhale to lower down. Exhale, lift the legs. Inhale, lower, getting right into our left obliques. Lift and lower. Try to get them up nice and high. 4, 3, 2. Now in this last one, you guys have to hold your legs up here. Hold, ready? Little pulses of the circle for 8, 7. Keep those legs lifted. 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax down. And then we're gonna flip onto our backs. So if you want to attempt to flip on your back, keeping your circles in between your ankles, you can. Otherwise, you can take it out, put it back in. Circle is gonna stay in between our ankles. We're on our backs before we switch to the other side. Grab your shoulder blocks into your hands. Elbows are gonna open out nice and wide. Legs are gonna go straight up to the ceiling. Low backs are gonna be flat down into the mat. We're moving into corkscrews. We're gonna let our low back, our pelvis move. Ideally, our shoulders are staying anchored. So I'm gonna sway my legs to the right side of the room. I'm gonna go down around towards my foot bar, sway to the left, come all the way back up, center from the left, and then we're gonna reverse. Go left, down around to the right, come all the way back up, and center. And then we're gonna alternate right, left, right, left. Again, let the low back, let the pelvis move around for these corkscrews. Try to keep your shoulders anchored down. And then obviously the bigger you make these, the more challenging they are. 3 more. All right, 1 more right, 1 more left. And then when we finish that one on the left, again, you can attempt to keep the circle here. Legs go down. Not sure if this is going to work for me, but we're going to flip to the left side. And then when you guys get onto your left side, you can bring your arm into your headrest. Your hand is supporting your head. Our hips should be stacked. Shoulders are stacked. Legs are either in line with the body or angled slightly forward. Circle should be in between your ankles. Exhale, squeeze the circle. Inhale, release. Squeeze, release, squeeze, release. Last one. And then when we release, we'll pause. On our exhale now, we're going to lift the legs off the foot bar, lower the legs down. Lift and lower, lift and lower. If you guys go up at a little diagonal with your legs for these, that is fine. You're still going to be working your obliques. So the legs do not need to go straight up, straight down. Mine are going at a little diagonal up and down. Lift, lower. 3 more. Feel those right obliques. 2. Now on this last one, we have to hold the legs up. Keep it up. Little squeezes. 8. Keep those legs lifted higher. 3, 2, 1. Relax. All right. Take the circles out. We'll sit ourselves off to the sides. And then we're going to keep our same springs on. I'm going to grab my short box. And then when you guys get your short boxes on, I would say if you are 5'7" or shorter, you can go in front of your shoulder blocks with your short box. I'm 5'9", I'm taller. I am going to go over my shoulder blocks with my box. Just make sure either way it's flush up against the shoulder blocks. And then you guys are going to sit on your boxes facing your foot bars. And we are going to grab our circles with us. Okay, so when we sit on our box, feet are going to go into the black strap on the wooden platform. We are making sure that we have at least a palm's width away from us in the back of our box. You can have more than that, just no less, so that your sacrum can roll back. And then magic circle is going to be in our hands. We're sitting up nice and tall on our sits bones, evenly weighted throughout the right and the left side. My arms are reaching out away from me. No protraction of the shoulders. Shoulders are back. On your exhale, you're going to tuck your pelvis and start to roll yourselves down into your sacrum. So I want the lowest part of your back to get down into the box. Pause on an inhale when you get back. And then on your exhale, we're scooping into your abdominals and we're sitting up nice and tall. So again, on that exhale, tuck the pelvis. Think send your tailbone out towards your foot bar to the wall in front of you. Pause for an inhale. Exhale, scoop into those abdominals to come right back up. Tuck, roll back. Inhale when that sacrum hits. Exhale, come all the way back up. And I'm going a little lower than that sacrum, so I'm getting it all the way down and then going a bit into my low back. And exhale right back up. We have one more like that. Tuck, roll back. Pause for that inhale. Exhale, scoop into the abdominals, come right back up. We're going to add in with these. So the arms are going to stay long. We're going to tuck our pelvises on our exhales again, roll down into our sacrums. This time we're going to hold here. We're inhaling to lift the arms up. And as we exhale and we lower the arms, we're coming all the way back up on the sits bones. So exhale, tuck, roll down, pause. Inhale, the arms lift. As we exhale and we lower, we slowly roll back up. Tuck, roll down, inhale, lift, exhale, lower, sitting up nice and tall. 2 more. Tuck, roll back, inhale, lift, exhale, lower, come right back up. Last one. That lift makes it a little more challenging for your core. Back up. Now, the next time we go down, we're going to stay down there. So let's tuck. Roll ourselves back down towards our sacrums. Pause. Inhale, the arms lift. Exhale, they lower. We stay. Lift, lower. We're keeping the tuck of our pelvis the entire time. Curl the pubic bone towards the forehead. This is the last lift. When we come down, come all the way back up and relax those arms. All right, rotation of our spine. Hips are staying anchored. Rotation comes from your spine and not your hips. We're reaching our arms out away from us. We're exhaling and twisting, rotating our body to the right side of the room, staying on our sits bones, and then we're inhaling to come center. Exhale, rotate left, and then inhale, come center. Exhale, twist, rotate, inhale, center. I like to think about your spine like a washcloth. You are wringing that dirty water out of the washcloth. When you rotate, you come center, your sits bones stay anchored, rotate, center, relax. Now, we add in our roll down with our rotation. So again, think your sits bones are staying drilled down into the box. They do not shift at all. We're gonna rotate to the right side of the room. We're pausing. We're tucking, we're rolling straight back to our sacrum, but we're rotated to the right. We're inhaling, and then we're exhaling to come all the way back up and center. Then we rotate left, we tuck, roll back, we pause for an inhale, we exhale, we come all the way back up and center. So again, rotating from the spine, but rolling straight back down to your sacrum, just like what you guys started with that round spine. All right, we're gonna do one more rotation to the right, one more rotation to the left, just like this. And then we're gonna add in with these. So now we add in the lift, the lower. So we rotate to the right. We exhale, we tuck, roll back, we pause. We inhale, we lift the arms. We lower, we come back up and center. We inhale to rotate. We exhale, roll back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Come all the way back up and center. Rotate, tuck, roll back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Up, center. Rotate. Tuck, roll back, inhale, lift, exhale, lower, up, center. One more on each side, and then we have to stay back for 6 lift and lowers on each side. And we're going right into it, so no breaks. So we rotate right, we tuck, we roll back. We have to stay here for 6 and lower. Lift for 5, lower, keep that rotation, keep the tuck of the pelvis. 3, 2, last one, come all the way back up, center, other side, rotate, tuck, roll back, ready, lift for 6, exhale, lower, 5, keep that rotation, keep the tuck of the pelvis, 2 more, and 1, and then come all the way back up, center. Okay, we're stretching, and then we're coming off this. So, left foot is going to stay in the strap. You guys are gonna rotate to the right side. Right leg can go out in front of you. Really does not matter if your hips are stacked here, just because we're gonna stretch. We're gonna fold over into the well, rotate your torso to the floor. Both hands should take the frame of the carriage, and then you guys can stretch. Now, if you want a deeper stretch, take your left hand to the right side and hold here. Let's take like 3 deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Last one. Then we're gonna come all the way back up. Use your hands or your obliques. I prefer obliques. Right foot in, left foot out. Rotate to the left. We're gonna hinge to our well. Rotate our torso to the floor. Both hands take the frame. And then again, if you guys want that deeper stretch, you can take your right hand to the left side. We're gonna pause, hold for about 3 deep breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. All right, now again, when we come up, either use your hands or your obliques. We're coming all the way up. We're gonna flip our box to the long box. Before we do that, 1 heavy spring, so I'm gonna go 1 red spring on my reformer. Everything else comes off. My long box is going to go on. I'm just gonna put it in front of my shoulder blocks here. I'm gonna grab my circle. If you guys cannot get the circle in between your ankles for this one, feel free to use a ball or have somebody help you if you have somebody handy. We're gonna lie on our stomachs. This is probably the hardest place to get the circles. Bra lines are gonna be at the edge of the box, and then our circles are gonna go right in between your ankles. Again, if you guys can't get it there, you can use a ball. You can just not use a circle. If you have a partner, ask them to put it in for you. And then we're gonna go legs nice and long. I'm gonna grab my straps into my hands, grabbing a hold of the knotted part, so right where my loop kind of connects to the rope, and then hands go onto the outside frame of the carriage. My chest is gonna be heavy, my legs are gonna be heavy, and we're gonna start with pulling straps 1. Now, be mindful, pulling straps, your neck needs to stay in line with your spine, so your eyes should always be looking down to the floor. You're not looking up with your head like this, so they're always looking down. We are going to start by reaching your palms to your hips. As I reach my palms to my hips, I'm gonna lift my chest, lift my legs, squeeze my circle. Think, reach the crown of my head forward, send my tailbone to my heels, so I'm in that oppositional pull, and then I'm returning back down, lazy legs, lazy chest. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the legs, squeeze the circle. Exhale, we're returning back down. Inhale, pull back, lift, squeeze. Lengthen through the crown of your head, send your tailbone to your heels. Exhale, return back down with control. 2 more. Again, those eyes should always look down to the floor. They're never looking out in front of you. Last one. Inhale, pull back, lift, reach. Exhale, return back down. Now, once we come down, we're just going to do some triceps. So I'm going to bring my elbows into my sides. I'm going to lift my chest just a tiny bit off the box, lift my legs, squeeze the circle, and then we're going to do tricep kickback. So we're going to exhale, press, inhale, bend. I'm staying with the lift in my chest and my legs. I'm keeping the squeeze of my circle. Draw your abdominals away from the box, so hollow out your belly. 3 more. Last one, and then relax down. All right, we'll hang our straps up. We're staying here. I'm gonna bring my forearms down into my head rest. If you guys can't get there, you can bring your elbows onto the shoulder blocks if that feels better. Otherwise, we're gonna do little hamstring curls here. Last thing, I'm gonna squeeze my glutes and my hamstrings, and I'm gonna try to lift my legs as high up off the box as I can. And then I'm gonna keep this lift. On an inhale, we're gonna bend our knees, squeeze the circle, extend the legs. Exhale, bend, squeeze, inhale, extend. Bend, squeeze. My thighs are hovering off the box the entire time. 4 more. 3, squeeze your butt. 2, and then last one. Relax those legs. Take those circles out, prop them to the sides of your formers just like mine. We're gonna step off of our boxes, and then our boxes will go back. All right, so when we get our boxes back, you guys can go ahead and put your foot bars back up to its starting position, and then we're gonna go 2 heavy springs. So I'm on 2 red springs on my reformer. Again, you guys, I'm on a balanced body Allegro, so I have 2 rows that I can hook my springs to. If you are on a reformer with 2 rows and you would like this a little heavier for your legs, feel free to clip to the 2nd row rather than the 1st. Sometimes you can't see them. You have to look down. You have 1st row, 2nd row. Let's lie down. All right, head rest, up or down. Hair clips in or out. Mine is out. And then grab your long loops. They are going to go right onto your feet. All right, so when we get our straps on our feet, I'm going to grab my circle. Circle is going to go right in between my ankles. Feet are going to be parallel with each other. My legs are up just as high as I can hold my neutral spine. And I'm going to start by pulsing my circle. So we're going to do little squeezes of this circle. And as we pulse, we're going to lower the legs down towards our springs. Squeezing down, and we're squeezing up. Now, as we go down and up, we're holding our neutral spine, and we are breathing naturally. So little pulses down, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Little pulses up. Let's do 2 more sets. Now, when we come up from this one, we'll pause at the top where we'll release our squeeze. This time, we're gonna squeeze our circle once. We're gonna hold that squeeze, and then we'll exhale, lower the legs down towards our springs, keep that squeeze. Inhale, hinge, so we are never losing the squeeze. Exhale to lower, inhale, hinge. We should really feel those adductors. Exhale to pull down, and then inhale as we hinge and we come right back up. And then we're just gonna do one more. Keep that constant squeeze. Exhale, lower, inhale, hinge. Now, when we come up, we'll pause. Feel free to give yourselves a break. If you guys wanna take those magic circles out for a second, you can. We are going to do 2 more things with the circle in between our ankles. So, circle's gonna go right back in between our ankles. Legs are gonna go up. This time, we're gonna come into an external rotation, so our toes, knees are pointed out to the sides of the room. I'm gonna bring my legs to a little lower than a 45-degree angle. Then without losing my neutral spine, without losing my circle, I'm gonna bend my knees in for my frogs. And we're gonna exhale, press my legs out and squeeze. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press and squeeze. Bend. Exhale, press, squeeze. Again, don't lose your circle. Don't lose your neutral spines. Let's do 3 more. 2. And then last one. Now, when we come in, we are going to let our legs go right back up to the ceiling. I took my circle out, I'm gonna put it back in. Low backs are gonna be flat, feet are gonna be parallel. Just like our corkscrews, we're gonna do our leg circles here. So I'm gonna sway my legs to the right side of the room, my low back, my pelvis will move. I'm gonna press my legs down towards my foot bar. I'm gonna sway to the left, come all the way back up and center. Now we're gonna stay to the right. So right with the legs, down and around to the left, come all the way back up and center. We have 3 more to the right, and then we'll reverse to the left after these next 2. If you want to hang on to your shoulder blocks with your hands, you guys can. Last one. When we come up, we'll pause, we'll reverse. Again, my low back, my pelvis are moving. My low back is flat when I come back. My tailbone is kind of lifted up off of the carriage, so no neutral spine at all here. 2 more. And then last one. All right, now when we come up, we'll pause. We'll take our circles out. You guys are done with them. We will set them to the side. All right, now as you set the circles to the sides, we're gonna do one more thing with our feet and our straps. Feet are gonna be parallel. Legs now are just up as high as we can hold our neutral spines. We're gonna do 5 circles in each direction. So we're gonna lower the legs down to start. We'll open them wide out to the sides to circle around and back up for just our normal leg circles. Again, neutral spine the entire time, so my tailbone stays anchored. 2 more. Nice big circles just to open up those hips. Now when we come up, we'll pause, reverse. We're gonna feel those adductors firing up again. Two more. And then last one. All right, now once we come up, let's pause. We're gonna lose our neutral spines. Let's bend our knees, bring the bottoms of the feet together. The knees are gonna open wide. Give our adductors a nice stretch here. And then we'll take our straps off of our feet and we'll hang them up. All right, let's do one more thing to finish off with abs. So you guys can sit yourselves off to the sides of your reformers. We're gonna finish off with some planks. Let's go on to 1 middle red spring or 1 heavy spring. Everything else is going to come off. So again, 1 heavy spring, that's my 1 red spring. You guys can stand to the sides of your reformers. We're getting up into a plank. So Hands wide on the foot bar, thumbs with the fingers. We're stepping one foot to the shoulder block furthest away, and then we're gonna stretch that leg. We're gonna step the other foot up, and we're gonna hold ourselves here. Draw your abdominals into your back. Think shoulders over your hands, and then from here, we're gonna inhale, press out with our arms. Exhale to pull in. Now, if you guys need it easier, add on a light spring with this heavy if this one spring is too challenging. We're inhaling out, exhaling in. Give me 2 more. On the last one, we're gonna stay out. Ready? Press out, hold from here. Bend your knees, tuck your pelvis, stretch the legs. Inhale, bend, exhale, stretch. Bend, exhale, stretch. Bend, stretch. Let's go for 3. Draw your abs in. 2. Last one. Now hold your arms out, hold your legs out. Ready? Tuck your pelvis, hike your hips, press out. Tuck, pike. You guys are almost done. This is the last series of abs. You got it. 3 more. Lift, out, 2. Draw your abs into your back. Last one. Come all the way in. Step onto your carriage. Keep the same spring on. Step to the left side of your reformers. All right. When you step to the left, we're going to keep both hands to the left corner. Right foot steps back to the shoulder block. Closest to you. Left foot on the floor. We're going to press back with your right knee. Press back with your left. We'll pause and hold this stretch. In through the nose, out through the mouth with your breath. Take both hands to the very left corner, and then think, push your right hip down and find as much length in this right side of the body as you guys possibly can to open up those obliques, lats, hip flexors, quads. All right, bring that carriage in. Same thing on the other side. Usually I would walk around. Today I'm just gonna hop on over to the other side. Left foot back, right foot on the floor. You guys are gonna press back with your left, back with your right. Pause, hold this stretch. Again, you are breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Then we take both hands to the right corner. I push my left hip down, and I'm finding as much length in the left side of my body as I possibly can. All right, bring those carriages back in. When you guys come back in, you are all finished. I hope you enjoyed that magic circle workout. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe. Leave me those super likes, super comments. I appreciate you guys. Have a good one.